November 22nd, we got Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr. A fight that none of us saw coming. There were talks, you know, a lot of us thought that talks was going to go sour, but Bill and Brian Norman Sr. made it happen. Shout out to them. And we are getting the fight November 22nd. So I'm here to give my prediction for this fight. So let's get into the tail of the tape. We got Devin the Dream Haney, man. He stands at 32 wins, no losses, no draws, 15 wins by knockout. He's 30. He's 26 years old, 5'9", with a 71-inch arm reach. He has a 46% knockout ratio. All right. Then we got we got Brian Norman Jr. All right, he stands at 28 wins, no losses, and no draws. 22 wins by knockout. He is 24 years old, 5'8", with a 72-inch arm reach and a 78% knockout ratio. So Brian Norman Jr., their dimensions is like flipped. Devin is an inch taller. Brian Norman has the reach advantage by an inch. So it's crazy because when you look at Devin and Brian Norman, you would never thought that Brian Norman has a longer reach. But according to BoxRec, that is the case. Brian Norman Jr. has the reach advantage over Devin Haney. I don't see how the hell that's possible, but that's what they say. That's what they say. And he has the youth over Dev. And Dev has the height for sure. So an inch over. So Devin Haney, great speed, great footwork, good IQ. His flaws, I guess, his weakness might be left hooks, or maybe it was just that day. Maybe he just had a bad day. Everybody, sometimes you have a bad day in the office. Okay, Devin Haney's also has a proven chin, regardless to what people think. He's been through it. He's been through some adversity, which is a good thing to see boxers go through. So you don't know if a boxer's never been punched or hit, correctly or whatever. You don't know how he's going to respond to that. And Devin has showed us how he responds when he's in trouble and stuff like that. So that's a very good thing to have, a good quality. You got to go through certain things, so it'll, you know what to do next time. Not known as a real big puncher, but he has the speed, which sometimes speed kills, man, and he can still knock you down. He can still hurt you. Don't listen to these fools out here. They don't know what they're talking about. I love Devin Haney's fighting style. He just didn't look good in his last fight. That's probably because he was coming off of some rust, and it probably was a little bit of cautiousness there, just trying to get back into his groove. Brian Norman Jr., on the other hand, people say he doesn't really have good footwork. I don't believe that, man. He has decent enough footwork, man. Just gotta go watch his fights. He has decent enough footwork. Not as good as Devin Haney's, but yeah, he has the footwork. He has good speed, very good punching power, power in both hands. I think his defense is underrated. I think he has very good defense. He can fight off the ring, off the ropes. He can mix it up in the pocket. Never really see him outbox much, but he can box. I think Brian Norman Jr. is the goods. He's a decent to great fighter, man. He's a good fighter. I'll give him that. How does this fight go? Many people believe Brian Norman Jr. smokes Devin Haney, knocks him out. gets him out of there. And to be fair, a lot of people are judging that based off of the Sasaki fight, where he knocked dude out with the left hook. You know, and Sasaki is not on Devin's level. Everybody knows that. There's levels to this. You know, styles make fights. Sasaki was right there to get hit. Depending on the Devin Haney we get, he's not going to be there to be. He's not going to stand there to be hit. I think by now, Devin Haney's probably realizing, hey, listen, bro, I am not really made to stand in the pocket and fight dudes like that. Even if it is to put on a show for the fans, I tried it with Linares. Is you know, it's just not it. He can do it though. Devin Haney is a dog. He can if he wants to, he can be aggressive. When he was fighting Regis, he was like I liked the way he fought Regis. He was mixing it up. He was aggressive. He went after Regis, and then he wasn't like too greedy with it. That Devin Haney is a hard dude to beat, bro. When you got a Devin that's coming forward, just throwing caution to the wind, that's a dangerous fight for him. If you got a Devin Haney that is boxing around the ring all night, many people, not gonna be too fond of that. But Devin's style, for the most part, he always brings a blend of aggression and boxing. He never is like overly defensive all the time. A lot of people like to say he likes to jab, clinch, and that's been working for him. That's part of his style. We not taking that away from Dev. That's how he fight. And it's up to Brian Norman Jr. to stop Devin Haney from doing that. It is up to Devin Haney to stop Brian Norman Jr. from trying to cut the ring off. All right, and with that being said, that's probably what's going to end up happening in this fight. I see Devin Haney being much cautious. He's not going to be as cautious. You're not going to see a repeat. I don't think you're going to see a repeat of the Ramirez fight. Let's hope not. I doubt it. I think we're going to get a Devin that we saw against Regis. We're going to get one of those. That's a great fight. If we get one of those, a lot of people believe Brian Norman Jr. is going to be a difficult fight for Devin Haney. I don't see it. I don't see it being difficult at all. It's going to be challenging at points in that fight, but I think Brian Norman Jr. is going to have trouble when Devin decides to move. I think he's going to have trouble finding Devin Haney. And I think Devin's jab is going to be a problem for Brian Norman. I'll be man, he got the power to keep him off him. Sometimes the jab, listen, if you pinpoint accurate with that jab, that power shit ain't gonna fucking matter, because that jab is gonna do some damage. And I'm telling you, I got a feeling that I think Devin's jab is gonna be highly successful in this fight. Because I don't never see Brian Norman Jr. moving his head. A lot of these boxers don't move their head, bro. From the boxers to the punchers, the brawlers. That's something that seems to really be missing in boxing. I would say only a handful of boxers really move their head. A handful. Canelo got good head movement. That's one of the boxers with good head. Lomachenko had decent good head movement. Mayweather, you don't see many fighters with a lot of head movement these days. You don't. Devin can move his head when he wants to, but even sometimes he doesn't even really move his head. So, yeah, that's a lost art, bro. But still, I think Brian Norman's gonna pose. I think Devin Haney's gonna cause all kind of problems for Brian Norman Jr. I see it. He's gonna have a hard time cutting the ring off against Dev, and people gonna call it running, which is not. Devin's jab is gonna find his mark every time, and I think you might even see Brian Norman's eyes swell up in this fight. I can see that happening. If Dev decides to stay there and trade, I think he's going. Like I said, he has the IQ where he knows when to do it and when not to. If he sees Brian Orban getting tired, then he's gonna go in for it. If he feels like he's a threat, then he's probably gonna wait on that. Otherwise, you'll see him outboxing Brian Orban all night to a 12th round. I'd say unanimous decision. So I'm going for Devin Haney in this fight. I just don't think Brian Orban Jr. can keep up with him. I just don't. I could be wrong, but I went back, like I said, I watched his last 3 fights. None of those last 3 fighters were on Devin Haney's level, especially not with the footwork either. So I don't see where if Brian Orban if he got into the ring with dudes that had superior footwork, or like, if he had some of them kind of fights like right before Devin Haney, and he had the experience and he figured out and solved those kind of fighters, I could see that. I could see him getting that Devin and probably. I don't know. I don't want to say ended it, but the Devin Haney has a chin. Fuck what y'all talking about. He do, but I see him being more successful if he had more experience with those kind of fighters. But I don't see that. So I'm going for Devin Haney by 12th round unanimous decision. Let me know what you think. Struggle like boxing, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm off this.